World of YouTube, terrible sight. And what a terrible sight it is today. No, not really. But the format of my name, and everybody that knows and watched the videos to see that the format of my name is revolved around this world we live in as a terrible sight. And of course, ever since the day I opened up my eyes to this world, that's right. When I created the name of the matter in 1989, yes, such a name it is. Well, I got me some places to go. And I'm very disappointed. I don't know, I can't say I'm disappointed, but there's a place that was not in the great powwow book that I read of the great Chief Metacom War. And, but I will be getting there. I don't know when yet, but it's coming. Also, I gotta get, and I'm gonna try to get to the central shaft out there at the Hoosac Tunnel, in the middle of the tunnel on the central shaft road. And, some crazy stuff has been happening. And I think it's about time I get back to a little bit of ghost hunting. I broke out my camera last night, mind you, and after all this, watching these 2 movies I seen on Amazon, but I can't say this is, it happened because of watching it, but I know I mentioned something in the other day in a video that if anybody's seen it or heard it, that the table in the living room slammed down somehow. And I'm definitely gonna reenactment this later on. I'm gonna record it. Because lo and behold, again, 4:20 in the morning, I wake up to bang. I'm like, you son of a... Now, the other day it was, I want to say about 6:25 or 6:30, so it's a 2-hour difference, but almost in the same time range, but a 2-hour difference. I got up the first time, ran out there thinking my son maybe picked it up with his foot, because sometimes he likes to lounge around out there if he's up early in the morning waiting to go to school, but actually that was last Friday. And no, nothing came out of it. Didn't think nothing of it, okay. But I did think of paranormal activity. Well, yeah, alright, whatever, someone in here is banging the table. But when literally at 4:20, whatever in the morning, this morning, I get up to the same goddamn bang. Now this time when I ran out there, man, goosebumps went down my back. I'm sorry, you can believe it or not, I don't care. I am not the one easy to get goosebumps. I do not get goosebumps easy, believe it or not. And I was like getting them chills and the hair standing up on your back of your neck. But, hey, I go out there and hear the bang and nothing's there. So, it's like, you dirty son of a... And I don't know if I turned on the camera quick enough, but sure as shit, I pulled out my, I gotta recharge it though, because it's been sitting for a while. But I pulled out my HD camera, and my 4K camera, set that right up immediately, set it right at the table, but of course it didn't happen again. So I'm gonna have to put it up, say so, and recharge it and get up, and hopefully I gotta go through my videos to get the time back up, because that damn thing records up to 10 hours. But then again, I might just order me a new not SIM card, but the SD card chip. But them go for like $60. But I'm trying not to lose the stuff that I have on it from the Hoosac Tunnel and some other things, especially the, the Tingsboro Lowell Woods, where I had a melody song come out. I have that still on there, and there's a couple other things that I caught. You know, it's all up if you want to check it out, but I gotta check the footage to see what I got. Like I said, I immediately put that camera up and didn't even screw around. So, before I lose all kinds of time on this, oh boy, tell you, there has been a lot of things in this Bridgewater Triangle episode on Amazon, which was somehow I accidentally signed up. Now I'm paying $12.99 a month. Seen the first payment get taken. I was, what the hell is this? I don't know how I did that, but what the... Well, whatever. This got some shows and movies. But, I even tried contacting the guy in this. Mind you, and there's another number I got from another guy in this. Off of this. And I'm going to be contacting him too. Because, yes, lo and behold, I mean, I want to get to the Huckamuck Swamp. And I can assure you right now, I know I'm going to catch something there. But I'm trying to get to the right location is the question. And where I was through some power lines. It did show some power lines, but I don't think they're the right ones. But if it is, there was someone that saw a goddamn puckwudgie in this episode. But I want to start off with showing this. This is the map that it shows panning in. But look down here by Mount Hope. Look at that little detailed little face. Say so, eyes, horns. And, you know, looks like one of them Texas calf heads or bullhead you see down there in Texas. But then again, you know, to me, them things also represent Native Americans. But all in all, you can take it as what it is, looking like a demon or whatever, but lo and behold, that's all around the area of where King Philip had his throne. Mount Hope Bay, Mount Hope Farm, which is off to the left there where the water ends. Right here, you see this? I ain't got my pen on this damn thing, it pisses me off. But as you can see, that left side of the waterway where it all ends and then it goes right into Rhode Island. That's where his farm is. I've been there. And actually, I don't think... I gotta put up the picture. I gotta do a video on that to show. I don't think I did that. I only talked about it. I don't know if I showed the pictures about it, but I have to look back on that. But when I went there, one of the pictures got blurry. So something was near me, especially the hawk that flew into the friggin' woods at that time of the kill scene. Murder scene, I call it, of King Philip, great chief Metacom himself, was murdered back at his homeland. But I know for a fact that this woods are in this whole Bridgewater Triangle, but, you know, there's more to this than just Bridgewater Triangle because of my findings of the New England Triangle, especially everything that I've been finding. I even made a Wachusett Triangle, but if you put everything one and three triangles together, you got the New England Triangle. And it varies from Vermont to Connecticut to the Bridgewater Triangle. And there's a lot of things that I found in my area, the Fitchburg, Leominster area, that resembles the, in Clinton too, because there's to be a Clinton hitchhiker, just like the Route 44 hitchhiker on the Bridgewater Triangle, the red-haired man, which they were showing a reenactment of him with a big, huge red beard and blah, blah, blah. but there's supposed to be a hitchhiker in Clinton, and I found the Batman of Ashby Road in Ashburnham, which is a big winged, supposedly animal that someone saw, resembling, of course, the 1971 sighting of the Thunderbird with the police officer in this also that had been a reenactment. But anyways, a lot of stuff in this though, man. And this is the guy that I contacted. Hopefully I get something back. But also he's got some other paranormal people in here. These two guys. Who knows, maybe I'll try and contact them. But, you know, they've done this decades of study in the Bridgewater Triangle. And, you know, and a lot of activity runs along this area. You know, up and down the map, you could see it. This is one of the guys I'm going to try and get in talks. It's Joseph D. Andre. This is I've seen this in a lot of photos that I've looked into. Even though they say a puckwudgie has a long nose, big ears, hairy all around, I think they're shapeshifters like the skinwalker, and they can change their appearance to make themselves look evil or to make themselves look like this. And this thing was supposed to be trying to lure in a man and his dog. And it did the way he was saying the word, come here, come here. And it wasn't saying that. It was saying it in a different language. It sounded Native American altogether. And it could be rightfully a Native American to make it sound like, hey, come here, come here. But these things are said that I didn't hear, that they could be good, lead you to good things, or they could lead you off to a cliff to your death. They are mysterious, they are mischieved. And, you know, supposedly in the folklore of the Native American Wampanoags said that these things, right, turned against them for some reason. But all in all, I think they're just made just like any other creature made by Native Americans. And another thing that I got, and it was about a wolf, a bunch of sightings out in Wisconsin. I recorded the interview, but it's going to be in another video, that someone said, just like the man who bought Skinwalker Ranch, but they didn't say it in his exact words, but they were saying in regards of the Indians, Native Americans, saying that, you know, you might as well leave them creatures alone, meaning the Skinwalkers in the other documentary I watched. Because, yeah, they're there to keep you off the land. The key word of Skinwalkers to keep the enemy white man off their sacred land back in, you know, the day. And that's exactly what the tribe out west did. Ah, damn it. What is me having a brain fart? Well, the Western Native Americans. I can't remember the name. Navajo. Navajo is the one that made these. Wampanoag, I believe, made these. And I'm sorry to say, and I know this will probably go against me from the Native Americans, but, you know, it's enough to hide this stuff. And I think they hid this stuff to say, we don't know about this, we don't know about this. But you know what? Honestly, I think they did know about this because, right, they had sacred land being stolen from them. And it's safe to say, you know, these creatures were made by the witch doctors, shamans, to keep people off their sacred land. And there's a lot of stuff in here, I tell you, that shows a lot of sacred land that has been touched, that has been disgraced, that has been built on. And, you know, not even in this, but throughout time and history. And, you know, it's disgusting. Because, right, everybody in them days and times didn't give a damn. You know, and they even say it before African people came here and the English came with the, the Africans and the slavery. Native Americans were put into slavery first by the English. So, right, slavery wasn't stopped or even done or even just, the African of what we know. It's been going on since the dawn of time with the English back in the day. If they had one race, they took another race. If they lost that race, whatever, they found another one. Take it to slavery, especially in Native Americans. So, I mean, it's a crazy ordeal. It's sick. And that's why Native Americans did this. And I'm surprised Africa and Native America, all them out there, why didn't they bring their curses upon the white man for doing what they did? That's what I goddamn say. Put that curse on it. And they have some crazy wicked tribes out there in Africa, so why they didn't do that is beyond me. But that is why I think this is all right. And this is around the area, and I want to try and find this, mind you, where that Pukwudgie was seen. And, of course, they didn't give the damn street. I believe it was in Rayham, but I gotta find the neighborhood. And they didn't give the street, because of course they don't want you rolling up and down on it, but hopefully one day I'll find it. But I know one thing, that whole area, due to the fact being so damn close to the king, well, I shouldn't even say King Philip, but the great Chief Metacom, is about to wonder why all this area is haunted. And I will put my name in, I will put a damn bet on it that, right, this whole triangle is cursed. Not only there, but to go along with every other finding of mine, like the New England Triangle. Wherever there's Native Americans, wherever they got their stuff stolen, taken, we put the curse. I should say we. I still gotta find out what nationality of Native American I am. But, right, we put that damn curse. We made them creatures to keep it safe. And one thing about the next documentary I watched about the, was Bray Road in Wisconsin. Bray Road. The Bray Road Monster, I believe it's called. And, that thing, right, did not kill nobody. It's the thing about the Skinwalker. And that's why I want to try and find it. Because I know damn well, if you got the blood and the spirit of Native American, I don't think it's going to touch you. And I know I could do that. I got money on that. And if I die, I die, but I want to find it. I'm on a hunt to find that thing, even though I've been off a little of my hunting skills and stuff, trying to do other things. But I have videos up, folks, of where sightings, even around here. And I think them damn things travel, because they're up in Vermont, and that's why I opened up my New England Triangle, because up into the Bennington, and they have the Bennington Triangle, too, up there with missing people, and the Skinwalker sighting. And then you got down in Litchfield, Connecticut, the Eno brothers. I tried getting a hold of that guy, and that guy never called me back. And I did speak to him, the son, told him about my finding and stuff, but obviously he didn't care about it. But they have a Skinwalker Ranch in Litchfield, Connecticut. They opened it up. They, copyrighted that, and they have their own Skinwalker Ranch. But you know what? All the sightings, all the disappearances, all the creatures, and everything else around, there's all kinds of triangles. Now, whether or not Native Americans use the triangle symbol to lock in their curses is the question. But I know what my findings and what I've been studying and looking up all kinds of places, areas that had a Skinwalker sighting, I believe that is, especially the Pukwudgie. I believe, right, It doesn't matter where you are, and they're even talking on this Bridgewater that the triangle probably ain't even a triangle no more. It's expanding, and it already has, because I've got my footage and stuff that I looked into, and it's bigger, way bigger than what they have now. And they interview also the guy who made and copyrighted that Bridgewater Triangle himself on this documentary. And there's a walk. There's a rock out there with a poem on it, mind you. I didn't copy it or listen to it, but it sounds from the, like the 17th or 16th century. It starts off, you can tell the colonist words back from the day is on this, but whoever wrote it. And it's like how would I explain it? It's like to say a person that lived in this area, and it's probably, I want to say it's like respecting whatever is in this area. That's what I got out of it. And, but if you watch this, you get the full poem, you'll get the understanding of it, and it sounds like to me they're writing about something that they're respecting in that area. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Native Americans. But that's what it is, and you can't really read it off the screen. And then you got the Native American Bridge. This is supposedly a walkway that the natives used in the Freetown Forest. This is in the Freetown Forest, and there's a rock that they found. Also, with all kind of markings on it and face, like like one of the smiley faces you see in the emoji, but that is on it, and they claim that it was made by the Native Americans. And some say it could have been the Vikings and all kinds of sorts of stuff, but that is also there throughout the Bridgewater Triangle in a different location. That ain't in Freetown, I don't believe. It ain't. It's even got its own little museum that you can go see it in and take a ride out there one day too. But the Bray Road, this is the next one I'm going to be going into. But all in all, there's a lot of stuff in this that I already knew of, but a lot of stuff I didn't. And one of them is the Anawa rock. And what is very important about this rock is, as you so call it, the second in command of the great Chief Metacom supposedly got caught there because, of course, the natives at the time were losing warriors because their gun supplies were shut down. The food supply got shut down by the English. They were stealing that too from the natives, trying to wheeze them out that way so they couldn't eat and catch stuff. So eventually he got caught, and I guess at that point, one of the English advised, the warrior, that he wasn't going to do nothing to him. He's going to come and join him. And it was Church. I forget his name. Who cares about his name? But Colonel Church, one of the expeditioners and hunters of the Native Americans, that pretty much ended the war by catching King Philip, great Chief Metacom. And this one, he got his head cut off. And it is to believe his spirit is still there. And man, I want to get to that one and see what I catch. A paranormal investigator. Porm? What the hell's a porm? A woman paranormal investigator went there, was trying to take a picture because her face literally came up in front of her. And it resembled the chief. And she tried getting the camera out and take a picture, and it disappeared. But who knows? That's right. I'm going to get there. And I've always wanted to get in deep to the Bridgewater Triangle with the Freetown Forest, also, you know, the Huckamuck Swamp. But right, time is very sucks, and you know the drive really sucks. I'm like an hour or so away, so I'm trying to get that. And I went out to the try to get back to the Union Cemetery. Drove an hour and 20, half an hour, an hour and a half, hour and 35 minutes just to go out there and have a cop sitting in the friggin' cemetery. He's like, you son of a. But a cop and a retired cop that was investigating satanical crap in this forest too. Go figure, they have bunkers in there throughout the Bridgewater Triangle. Literally a bunker that was dug up underground. I didn't take pictures of that because it was sick. And yeah, they were probably doing, and there was baby clothes in there, dolls stabbed to the wall, a chair made out of a tree trunk that could fit a 2-year-old and whatever they were doing there. But mind you, they did not find nobody accountable for this. Insane. But if they were abducting kids and killing them, raping them, whatever the hell they did, or sacrificing them, no one was ever caught. And by the mid-90s, they said it all stopped. So what really happened? But I'm not out there for that satanic bullshit. I'm out there for the Native American spirits and who made pretty much this triangle. And I want to get out there and honor the spirits is right and catch what I can. And hell, I want to catch that damn skinwalker too. Which I know they do exist, folks. Yes, they do. Because I know them damn things came to me in my dreams. They didn't attack me, but they stared me down. I don't know if it was like a honoring thing or letting me in, but I know from the first dream I had when I was like 15 of being almost bit in the ass by them things, half mutilated Doberman pinscher looking dogs with their half bodies cut from the down, and I'm up in a junkyard and literally a guy told me, don't go across that chain in the back. Come to find out, that could have been Native American sacred land. And what did I do? I drove the car nose up there, drove it under. I went in there just to turn the car around, you know. And that's when everything went sour. But I had other good dreams about that stuff, and I don't know. I want to get to this. I hope this guy writes back to me. Because, yeah, I mean, he has a thing coming up at the Stoll Library in March of this month, mind you. Now, regardless or not, I'm going to get everything I need to get in. But hopefully, and it's through a Zoom meeting at that. So, yeah, go figure, because you can't meet him. You're a popular man on TV, right? But hopefully he emails me back. Hopefully I get in what I can get in. And hopefully he listens to the stuff, because the Eno son didn't hear or didn't listen to nothing. But, because, yeah, I got some stuff, man. And I got my evidence. I even sent them my Black Mass video where I was at the Hoosac Tunnel. Got the Black Mass in there moving back and forth. But, let's see what happens. But this Bridgewater Triangle, man, ain't no joke. And yes, I'm dying to get there. Dying to find my skinwalker. If it costs me my life, well, so be it. Some things in my life sometimes I need to do. Challenges. But I don't think I will lose my life. I think I'll be honored and let in. 'Cause I already got that dream from a Native American. In the dream, mind you. You know, giving me like a okay type thing. It was pretty weird, but damn. I even have a video up of a Native American playing a joke on me. In my dream, mind you. So, dreams are real, folks. Dreams are real. But, whatever this thing is in the house, though, banging the table. 2 times, same thing. Bang. That's coming up. I gotta search the video. And mind you, like I said, I hope I caught it and turned it on in time. But as soon as I stuck my damn face in the camera screen, an orb, Riley, a little orb came floating right into the lens. And I was like, oh, but I was trying to hit the play, record, and I hope I got it, but I'm sure I got other things too. But other than that, folks, if you want to check out this and to see where I'm going next, do so. But I'm sure I'll have y'all there anyways, because I'll be there. And yes, that Anawa Rock is not even an hour and 16 minutes away. Anyways, until that next video, and mind you, stuff in here, I mean, resembles stuff that I have found out my way. So there's more than one triangle. Yes, it is getting bigger. They can't even call it a triangle no more. But you can use the New England triangle. That's even better. Hopefully this guy, and I told him that I created that myself. The New England triangle. You just can't stay in the Bridgewater area. It's all over the place. And that's what I've been finding out. Till that next video, be safe, take care, and always believe. If you don't believe here, you're going to see here. Hands on first, folks. I got all videos up. They're real, not fake.